Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Welcome to the Armory. Welcome to X. Welcome to Chris Welch's channel as well. Welcome, Chris Welch. How you doing, mate?
I'm doing well. It's been a while. October, the last time.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Well, we're going to be doing loads now because now we're going to do the watch along this weekend, and then we've got the playoff finals at the end. So it's all good.
Yeah. Just forward the playoff finals. You're doing them. I just thought, well, I may as well join.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we both enjoy it, don't we? We both enjoy all the playoff finals because, well, not only is it the season then, but it's also just so much madness. The playoff finals is just mad. You
Yeah,
don't really know who's going to win, really, and that's what I enjoy about them.
yeah. Keep me distracted from one team, especially.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. How's JJ coping? Is he coping all right?
I've basically been like a brick wall, to him.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Anyway, we are here to talk about Arsenal Liverpool. That's obviously happening on Sunday. For people that don't know, Chris is actually a Liverpool fan. I know he's always in the comments, but he is actually a Liverpool fan. So it's perfect time to talk about it. Do you feel that this game's just a bit pointless?
Yeah, I think so. Because the way some of our players are done about it, some of them are already on bloody holiday.
Well, do you think, because obviously Arsenal technically still have something to play for, because we do technically still need to secure Champions League football, because we haven't done that yet. Do you think that's going to backfire on Liverpool a little bit this weekend, or do you think Liverpool are going to be up for it because it's Arsenal?
I think with us being at home, I don't think our fans especially, will allow the Chelsea performance that we saw at the weekend. I think you could maybe say we're playing Arsenal at the right time as well, after Arsenal got a bit of a mental blow after getting knocked out of PSG, and all the fans having a bit of a, I would say, a Twitter fight, social media fight.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Like Arteta in, Arteta out. To be honest, I like listening to the Bones people who are probably in and out.
Yeah,
So I think I just, well, even as a Liverpool fan, I just want the season to be done, just so I can watch the trophy and all that and the parade.
Well, yeah, obviously for you, you've just got the celebration part now to wait for, haven't you? For us, well, for me personally, I want us to secure Champions League. I want us to secure second so we can just chill out for the rest of it. Get Odegaard in surgery, get his whatever problem it is out, and move on to next season. I think Arsenal fans will be very happy at the end of May, early June, with some announcements. So, you know, we've got stuff to look forward to, but this season has just dwindled out very quickly. Big up to my pod brother saying evening PB and the legendary Chris Welch. Plus,
of course, I'm the legend.
It is.
Not trying to boost my ego.
No, look, me and Chris have been, we're friends, but we've been YouTube buddies for about 3 years now. It's got to be that, isn't it?
Friends.
But no, we've been in communication for quite a while now, so it's nice to get Chris actually on the show.
I think the first time I spoke to you was a National League playoff final. Can't remember which game it was.
Yeah.
It was Soil Moors, then someone, was it Grimsby, maybe? I can't remember. It was about 3-4 years ago.
It's got to be, and it's some time now. But we do try and get Chris on when he's available, because obviously he does his own stuff as well. So. And we love our playoff final, so we'll do that again at the end of the season as well. Big up to Gary saying hello. Hope you're doing well, Gary. Big up to BX saying greetings, everyone. Big up to BX. Big up to Tabs as well. Evening, Bobby. I had a feeling that this will be an incident and goal-packed game. You know what? I'm not feeling that personally. I'll get into my predictions later, but I'm not feeling that same. I'll be honest. I think this is a game that we might just want to turn off after 20 minutes. That's just me. But anyway, since we have, sorry, since the start of the Premier League, we've played Liverpool 65 times, drawn 22 times. Liverpool have had 25 wins, 16 at home, 9 away. Arsenal only on 18 with 12 at home and only 6 away. Recent meetings, Chris, you might want to look away. You've not beaten us in our 5 recent meetings. But when we do go to Anfield, we don't tend to win. And that's kind of where my head is later, if I'm honest. Form, again, you might want to look a little bit. I can't be asked with Arsenal's. Ours is just, it's as simple as that. We've literally beaten Ipswich, who are the worst club in the world. So, however, you guys, obviously you beat Tottenham. That was to secure the title officially. You would be ad. But anyway, as you said about Chelsea game, was not a good performance. You feel that some of them are already on Bognor Regis Beach already, in celebrating their holidays.
Probably Trent as well. Some of them.
Yeah, it's a bit annoying, because I suppose for Liverpool players, they know everything's done. So mentality wise, they can kind of zone out.
I mean, the only little disappointment is I do want to get 90 plus points, but at the same time, does it really matter? We've already sealed it, confirmed it. I mean, if I had it my way, just don't play the remaining games. A bit like FIFA, just forfeit them.
If it was me, if I was the coach, this would be the perfect time to play some of the youth that you had really good hopes about, like the young lad you got from Man City, Nogumbo,
and Adorma.
Yeah, just play some of the ones that you have really good high hopes for. Give them some proper experience, and then you'll know where they are for next season, kind of thing. And also, that's what I would do.
Well, we brought Chiesa on just so he can get his Premier League medal. It'll be sold in the summer.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, Chiesa's going to be sold no matter what. He's going back to Italy, so yeah. So he's going to get his medal and then bugger off back to Italy. Awesome.
And we kind of did make a few changes, didn't we? Kwanzaa appeared. I thought Kwanzaa had a bad game, but he wasn't the only one who had a bad game. Trying to remember the other team now. Simitas was that, yeah, but he'll be done in the summer. Trying to think of the midfield. The midfield was rested as well, which I was glad about. Prombers, Matalza, 2 of them being rested because they needed the rest. They've been playing for the whole season, and I think the four times is the same. But we made a few changes. But I mean, the fact is, the Liverpool fans were still separate, and even Cole Palmer scored a penalty. they were still putting number 20 up and all that. So I'm a bit 50-50 with it. I do want to get to 90 plus points, but at the same time, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. Tabs, I just want to deal with this. So basically, I was born down the road in Colchester, and you are born and raised to hate Ipswich with every single molecule of your body. So that is why I hate Ipswich. Tottenham, to me, I've said it on the North London Derby preview. They're not a problem for me. They're just a noisy neighbour who I can ignore. However,
bit like close with Everton.
Yeah, exactly.
Even though well, before I was born, both of them were pretty good.
Oh yeah. Well, look, back in my day, Everton were a club that you go, oh geez, I don't really fancy playing those because they're a good team, and they were decent. So it's very much like Liverpool. Tottenham have had their periods, and obviously if they win the Europa, it's going to be rather annoying due to the fact there's a lot of Tottenham fans that celebrate the Audi Cup. So if they actually win a trophy, that's going to be even worse. But we'll deal with that as it comes. But I personally think Man United will win anyway because they've got a better manager.
I do as well. I just think that Man United have stepped up in bid finals in the last 2 seasons, FA Cup and League Cup, and
Yeah.
obviously I hope and want. I mean, this is good because you want Man United to win. I want Spurs to win.
Well,
Even though I'm not too bothered. I mean, who cares? We're the Premier League champions. Nothing's overshadowing that.
No, I get you, mate. I do. I get you. Right. This is where we both are. So we are actually first and second. So we should be this should be an exciting game to be watching. But I think both of us are like, whatever. It's a bit weird.
It was so built up, wasn't it, to be a title design?
It was, yeah. And it's just fizzled out now. But look, Liverpool, it's clearly how they've won. They've won 25 games of theirs. We've only won 18. We've drawn 13. They've drawn only 7. They've lost 3. We lost 4. It's quite clear, even in the stats, where we lost it. And Liverpool have been the better team. Simple as that. Even the stats back it up. So I don't want to see any Arsenal fans saying, "Oh, they've been lucky with injuries." Stats state very clearly
that injury argument is flawed because when you were playing, was it Everton 0-0?
Yeah.
You had a full strength team.
Oh yeah.
And you were 9 points behind, so it wouldn't really mattered. Still, you were still far behind us, and we've had injuries as well. Alisson, Canate.
Yep.
Trent was out for a month. Well, Trent got injured in PSG, I think it was as well, in the second year. And we've had injuries as well. Everyone has injuries. Everyone has bad refereeing decisions. Is this the name of the day?
Yeah, exactly, mate. This is why me and you are friends, mate, because we both look at exactly the same. I don't go down this horrible rabbit hole that all fan bases have. I'm not just blaming Arsenal's fan base because we all do it and we all have them. But no, we just weren't good enough. It's as simple as that. And Liverpool deserve it. So simples. But anyway, home form for Liverpool. They played 17, won 14, drawn 2, only lost 1. Was that against Forest?
Yeah, Nottingham Forest back in September. It was after. Funny enough, it was after we beat Man United 3-0.
That's the wonderful world of football. Away form for Arsenal is not great. Played 17, won 8, drawn 7, lost 2. Yes, we've only lost 7, but only lost 2. But geez, we've drawn 7. It's not great. What else we got? We've got the average possession. It's going to be quite close for our possession, I expect, in this game. Liverpool 6.2 shots on target per game, 4.8 for Arsenal. As I said, I've said it on a couple of streams recently. If Liverpool had put more of their chances away, they would have run away with this title even more than what they had because they've missed 85 big chances. We've only missed 64. We all complain about the problems we've got.
I wonder who missed most 85 chances.
A certain Darwin Núñez, I'm guessing.
One of the members of the South American Chuckle Brothers, as I call them.
Well, I think both of those actually may be going. So, it's to be seen, but it does look like both of those are going now. Actually, in long balls, you do slightly more long balls. We don't because we don't particularly like to go forwards. We like to go sideways. So long balls is a bit pointless sideways, really. Crosses 4.7, 4.8 for Arsenal. XG conceded very, very close. Fouls per match, they're slightly the dirtier team. That's about it. Goals, 81 for Liverpool, 64 for Arsenal, 63 from open play, just the 46 for Arsenal. Set pieces, we've had more, but I don't really care, Liverpool, personally, because they've won the title. 9 penalties Liverpool have had. We've only had 2. 1 own goal for Liverpool, 2 own goals for Arsenal. Injury list. Gomez is out till mid-May. For Arsenal, you've got Tomiyasu, Gabriel Jesus are out for the season. Havertz is pushed back to the 18th of May, so I've put it slightly late May now because I don't think he's going to be back. He might be back for the Southampton game, but I'll be shocked. Timber is currently doubt. Right, let's move on to my 5 to watch. And this will be interesting because normally Chris is in the comments going, yep. But now he can just literally just go, yep, which is wonderful. So let's do
Well, we'll see.
Well, we'll see, yeah. But actually, I've got a feeling because I already know who's in it, so maybe not. I already know who's in it. Hang on. Oh, God. This is the wrong one. But never mind. Let's do it. I'm now waiting for his comment. Well, you can have a laugh instead. Okay, fair enough. No, the reason I've chosen your 3 midfielders is because I think your midfield has been absolutely epic. And obviously, we had this discussion, I think, back in January, where it was the only thing that you maybe should have brought someone just in case. But you've been very fortunate where none of them have really got a major injury. And they've managed to play all the games. So you've been very fortunate there with those 3.
I do think that's, we've been fortunate, but it's also down to shot, not overrunning the midfielders and the training methods as well.
Yeah, 100%, mate. Look, I already know the Arsenal issues, and it's definitely nothing to do with the players. It's more to do with a certain Spaniard. So yeah, it is what it is. But anyway, my 5 to watch: Alexis McAllister. I just think he's just sublime. Yeah, really, really good.
Yeah, my baller, McAllister. Did you know? Yes, McAllister is the real bid mark as well.
It's so damn good. Gravenberch, now when he first came in, I was going, not sure about him. This season, sublime, really good. And I like him because you don't really hear his name in a bad way. Don't necessarily hear in a good way sometimes, but that's what's good about midfielders sometimes. We have loads of those. What's his name? Oh, bloody hell. The Bournemouth dude, Cook. What's his first name?
US Cook.
Thank you. Couldn't think of his blooming name. They're the kind of midfielders you want in your team. Sometimes you just don't hear about their names, and that means they've just worked damn hard. Szoboszlai, I honestly, you might disagree with me. I don't think he's had the best season in the world, but he's done enough to help you. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I kind of agree with you on Szoboszlai. I was a bit when I saw your 5 to Arsenal, I was like, okay. And,
to be fair, it was hard because I did want to put another one in there, but I wasn't that keen.
I think Szoboszlai obviously turned off. It was in February time where he started away to Man City, and there was another day where he performed well as well. Yeah. And it's hot and cold. Szoboszlai, hot and cold. I think that's probably. I would play next season. If it was me, I would actually play McAllister as a number 10 and get another defensive midfielder in to play alongside Gravenberch, or another midfielder to play alongside Gravenberch.
I get that.
McAllister for me, he's so good at looking forward, playing the ball forward, and that's why he'd be perfect in the number 10. Szoboszlai, he's not been bad, but I think he's more of a backup option. It's a weird one, Szoboszlai. It's a weird one because I think you have it with Declan Rice at Arsenal, where what's his best position? Some Liverpool fans said, I'll play Szoboszlai as a defence midfielder because of his height, and I don't see enough from Szoboszlai in the number 10 role for me. I really don't.
No.
So that's why I'll probably say a number 6 on, probably number 8 more better with Szoboszlai.
Yeah. I've put Luis Diaz in there. He's more cold than hot, if I'm honest, but I do like it when he's on his day. He's an absolute nightmare. But there's other games where you just think, Jesus Christ.
He's a first half of the season player.
Yeah.
Then he does missing second half of the season. That's why I say South American chuckle brother as well. Diaz has been probably the dud one. Yes, not mentioned the other one, and I think Diaz had interest from Barcelona in the summer. Maybe it all depends what happens with Nico Williams and all that.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, where he does, and hot and cold, yeah, hot and cold player. I'm not. It's not. I wouldn't mind if Diaz did stay. Wouldn't mind it.
Yeah.
But not done enough to be a starter for me.
Yeah. Well, he said 12 goals, 5 assists. It's not bad stats because I'd be literally taking his hand off for that because we haven't got any players that have done that. So.
Sometimes I think she is sometimes it sometimes fools you, in my opinion, because you need to say, well, where all them goals came from in terms of what part of the season.
Yeah.
And Sar's done it all season, no doubt in that. Obviously, he's obviously on this one place to watch, and
I'd be mad not to put him on here, mate.
And but Diaz is not really able to be the Mane replacement, in my opinion.
Mane was just sublime. I absolutely loved him. But Diaz, I don't expect to see him in a Liverpool shirt come September. Personally, I think he'll be going. And obviously, talking about there's no way I could not include him in this. I would have to be seriously ill. Look, he is sublime, but look, he's a strange one because sometimes you just think, is he bothered? But that's when he is bothered. Jesus, do you know about it? And I suppose in a way he's conserving his energy as well sometimes, because he can go up to the 95th minute on like 100% effort because he conserves his energy throughout the game, which is a benefit for you guys. And obviously 28 goals, 18 assists isn't bad,
it's all right, isn't it?
It's all right. It's kind of on level with Jacob
upwards.
Murphy type of thing,
Yeah, gone upwards, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, look, it's mad, but that takes us perfectly onto the battles, which it's going to be a bit weird because obviously Chris was saying that you rested some players last weekend, but I'm going to go with that Liverpool and Arsenal will both go full strength. So this is where my battles come into it. From the heathen sky, we don't got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go, you know I'm gonna feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. Ready for a demon. Anyway, I see personally, if it was me, the manager, personally, I wouldn't play Trent anymore. I would Connor Bradley. That's who I'd go with. We already know Trent's leaving. Let's get Connor Bradley, fully integrated as the first choice. That's just me. I'm not having any hate on Trent because I don't have any hate on him. I think what he's done is the right move for him, and it's good for the England team as well. Personally, I think. But anyway, so Trent up against Martinelli because that's what I expect it to be. I think that's right. Van Dijk against Mourinho, striker #actor, because I'll be honest, he's doing a very good job of it, to be fair. He's got some goals, but he's not fantastic. Because why would we play a striker that we've got on the bench? Why would we do that? We'd be mad. Salah up against Lewis Skelly. I think, he's going to have a nightmare game, personally, I think, against Miles. And I've put left back, really a midfielder, because that's what he is. So I'm always going to protect him because he is a DM. He's not a left back, and it is a hard role. Everyone slates Thomas Partey as soon as he's in right back. So, in my opinion, it should be exactly the same rules. If you slate Thomas Partey, you should slate. Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? Diaz against White. Now, this obviously could be against Timber. I don't actually know, if I'm honest. But obviously, if Timber isn't fit enough, then obviously it'll be Benjamin.
I would hope Ben White, personally, because I think Timber would win that battle for me. Ben White, he's had that injury, hasn't he?
He's had a non-stop niggles this season.
That's why I would have said Diaz and then Ben White. Take advantage of that.
Yeah.
And but yeah.
Yeah, the next. I don't know why I've done this, but it is technically a battle. But I'll be honest. I think McAllister might just be looking for him because he's been gone missing for so bloody long now. So McAllister against Odegaard, but I guarantee McAllister will win this battle due to the fact Odegaard won't have turned up. And I have gone with Gravenberch and Rice because I think, to be honest, that is the right type of comparison with Gravenberch and Rice. I do see Gravenberch going forward sometimes, not as much as Declan, because Declan loves having a little wander up there, and I like it. To be fair, he's that type of player. I'll always remember that goal he scored against Kidderminster for West Ham, where I was just smiling for ages. I know it was against Kidderminster, but it was the fact that he just took the ball and went, you know what, guys, you are my teammates are doing me head in today. I'm just going to get this ball and just do it myself. And he did, and it was fantastic. He just put a smile on my face.
Yeah, basically he just said, you know what, you're all pretty useless. You just did the ball to me.
Exactly.
a bit like you mean your mouth for Barcelona. Well, no one else is doing it. I may as well do it.
Exactly, mate. It's just mental. Anyway, let's get in to the chosen lineups that have been given. But big up to the 110 people currently watching. Do appreciate it. Okay, so there's 6 teams. I will quickly rate them. If there's any teams that you think, Chris, that you wouldn't fancy facing, then let me know. But if you don't say anything, that's absolutely fine. I won't be offended. But anyway, the first team is Raya, White, Saliba, Kivior, Tierney, Rice, Lewis, Skelly, Waneri, Saka, Trossard, and Marino. Jeez. I suppose I'll have to be like a 6. I ain't happy, but I like the midfield. I love the defence. I just don't want Marino up front. If it was me choosing these, I wouldn't have Marino up front. It's just me. But we all know Mikel's going to do it. So what's the point?
See, I don't think Marino will cause any issues for the Liverpool defence. I think Trossard will cause more of an issue.
Yep. I think he likes scoring against you guys as well, doesn't he, Trossard?
Yeah, annoyingly.
Yeah. I know he had a really good record at Brighton against you, didn't he? So, next one: Raya, White, Saliba, Kivior, Tierney, Partey, Lewis, Skelly, Waneri, Saka, Martinelli, Trossard. That's better. I like that. We'll give that an 8. That's better. I like that one. Next one: Raya, White, Saliba, Kivior, Lewis, Skelly. It's left back. Partey, Rice, fudging heck. Odegaard, Saka, Martinelli, Marino. Sod that. 5. Just no. Look, I don't have an agenda against Odegaard. We all know he's injured. He hasn't performed. So if I'm the manager, I'm dropping him. Simple as that. I don't care if he's the captain or not. There is other players on that pitch that can also be a captain. It's amazing, isn't it? Next one: Raya, White, Saliba, Kivior, Lewis, Skelly, Partey, Rice, Waneri, Saka, Martinelli, Trossard. Oh, I like that one. That's good. Yeah, I'm going to go with an 8 on that one. I like that. And the final 2: Raya, White, Saliba, Kivior, Tierney, Lewis, Skelly as the DM. Rice, Waneri, Saka. Doing so bloody well. I will give that a 7 though, because you've done better. But yeah, still Marino up front. Oh, for fudging heck! Oh, Jesus! Oh, hang on. Oh, he's midfield. That's fine. Jesus Christ! I just saw the name and I was like, oh, bloody hell, they're trying to do to me. Is it? Well, I guaranteed Tammy's not done this, but Jesus, I'd expect this to be Tammy's. Raya, White, Saliba, Kivior, Lewis Skelly is the left back, Rice, Zinchenko at the 8, Odegaard. Oh, no, I've just realised Odegaard's in it as well. Oh, 5. Jesus Christ. Right, let's have the fun part of the show. Oh, I hate doing that bit. Anyway, I have been nice when it comes to the retro challenge. I have been nice. I have considered your age. I think you were... How old were you in 2010? Were you 10?
Oh God, I was 10, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I've been fair in the retro challenge, but that's coming up after this one first. Anyway, I have considered your age just to try and help, so you don't go, Dad. Anyway,
Well, that'll be hard because he's away on holiday.
Oh Christ, yeah, you got the weekend to wait. Yeah, I forgot about that. Anyway, let's do the normal challenge first. So, for people that don't know how to play this game, Chris definitely does. Choose 6 from the Arsenal, 5 from the opposition. No unavailable players. 1 defender, 1 midfielder, 1 forward from the opposition. Once you select a player, you cannot swap him. Formation of the home team is always selected, which is literally the same as ours anyway, so it doesn't really bloody matter. No former players, present squad only. Now, Chris, obviously it's slightly different for you. So do you want to do the Arsenal players first and then do the Liverpool, or do you want to do the Liverpool players first? It's up to you.
Although, should I toss a coin? No, that's gonna waste time. We'll go for my team first. Go for my team.
You can do okay. Let's do the 5 Liverpool players first then. So who's your first choice?
McAllister in midfield.
McAllister. Okay. Yep. Your next one.
Obviously, Mo Salah. I was gonna say Darwin Núñez just to take the mic.
You do realise you know full well what would have been the reply to that. Bloody auto fail. Anyone that picks Núñez, guaranteed you're getting auto failed. Okay? No, not allowed. Anyway, third player, please.
Virgil van Dijk.
VVD. Okay. Next one, please.
Oh, now this is where it gets pretty tough.
Does actually. This one's actually quite a tricky one. It's weird actually. You'd think that the ones against like the lower teams is actually the hardest, but sometimes it's actually the bigger teams because you want to get certain players from the Arsenal into it, and then you don't also want to leave yourself screwed by having to choose a certain Arsenal player as well. So yeah.
Cody Gakpo on the death win.
Cody Gakpo. Okay. And your 5th and final choice, please.
Alisson, the goalkeeper.
Alisson. Okay. Okay, which right back are you going for? I'm going to guess by Timber by the way that you're talking about Timber.
Yep, Timber for me.
Left back?
Team Tierney.
Okay, your other centre back?
Kivior. No, I'm just messing. Sieva.
Mate, I would have literally no issues with that at the moment, I'll be honest, because Kivior's been awesome. 2 other midfielders. Who are you having?
I think it has to be Partey and White for me.
Partey and Rice. Okay. Striker.
I'm actually putting Salah at striker and Saka on the white win.
Ah, right. Yes. Okay.
I should have mentioned that before. Actually.
No, it's all right, mate. No, I'll allow that. I have no issues with it. Right, so this is Chris's team. Oh, I've just realised. Sorry, mate. I've realised I didn't give you the team just in case you didn't know your own team. I just realised I need to get used to doing this. But yeah, there's your team.
Well, to be fair, it didn't matter, did it?
No, well, yeah. Obviously, I tried. Obviously, Nick gave me the great idea, and I've done it every single game, but I've just keeps forgetting to flick it to the next blooming page. There's probably some players on there that some people are like, who the bloody hell are those? It's because it's the Premier League list, so it's whoever is available for the Premier League games. So that's the list that comes up. Right, so this is Chris's team. Alisson in goal, Timber, Tierney, VVD, Saliba, McAllister, Partey, Rice, Saka, Gakpo, Salah. Max score, I think 9. That's fair, isn't it? I don't think either of us got the greatest left backs in the world.
Yeah.
I think a 9. Yeah. That's what I can't really give a 10 unless the team is absolutely incredible.
If it was Andy Robertson from years ago, then
yes. Oh, totally. Easy. Yeah, easy. But it's not the Andy Robertson from years ago now. So, Chris, I think you already know it's a 9 anyway, because that's just a really good team again. Well done. Let's see what people. Brenny's played along. Look at that. He's gone with his own team. Sorry, mate. I thought you were going with the Pippin challenge. Raya, White, Saliba, Kivior, Tierney, Party, Rice, Waneri, Saka, Trossard, Butler, Owadeji. Yep, got no issues with that whatsoever. That is a... You know what? I'm giving that an 8, to be fair, because we're actually using a striker. Wow. It's amazing.
And also,
yes,
having Butler up front is going to be unpredictable.
Yes, exactly. And he's small as well, which VVD and Canate, isn't it, will struggle with his height because he is tiny, which means he'll probably just run through the legs. But he's quite small, actually, Butler nowadays. He's very nimble as well. Anyway, you are up against the other people. We're going to start with Michael first. So Michael's gone with Allison, Timber, Saliba, Van Dijk, Lewis, Skelly, McAllister, Wright. Fucking hell. God. Saka, Diaz. Jesus Christ. Gakpo. Bloody Nora. I'm not going to auto foul him. Tempted though. I'm going to give it an 8 though because that's not good enough. Stephen has gone with Raya, White, Van Dijk, Canate, Tierney, McAllister. Oh, fudging hell. Oh, 8. Well done, Chris. Stop just moving on from that. Oh, Brenny's had a go. Right, come on, please, Brenny. Please. Allison, Timber, Van Dijk, Saliba, Robertson, Gravenberch, Rice, Waneri, Salah, Saka, Trossard. I will put Robertson in the same category as Tierney, okay? Because I think that they are level pegging. Yeah. You know, no one's better than the other. So, in all fairness, because I gave Chris a 9, this has got to get a 9 as well because I think that is.
I'm just mind-blown and baffled by Michael not putting Salah in.
I mean,
you put a South American chuckle brother in there instead of Salah.
Mate, he's chosen Gakpo over Salah. I'm like, what the hell? No Salah on there whatsoever. How? How is that possible?
It's not even a Gakpo one. It's more like Diaz one for me.
Yeah,
I would have thought.
Isn't it? Jesus.
I would have done for my front three personally. Saka,
oh yeah, no, your front three's good, mate. Anyway, it's retro time, and I have considered Chris's age. I have tried to be nice. He was 10, but he should remember some of the names at least. Anyway, let's do this. Okay, so again, very similar rules to the other challenge. You choose 6 from the Arsenal, 5 from the opposition. Any player from the squad list can be selected, so a squad list will come up because I will actually make sure I put it up.
I have a bad feeling about this one.
1 defender, 1 midfielder, 1 forward from the opposition. I haven't been mean, honestly. I'm never mean. Brenny will tell you, I'm never mean. Once you select a player, you cannot swap him. Formation of the home team is always selected and is present day, not how it used to be, because that's too easy. 4-3-3 is much more fun. The game that I have chosen is 15th of August 2010. 1-1.
This is what I mean. That was my feeling. That was my feeling as well. He's done go for Roy Hodgson, isn't he?
Yep. Right, I'm going to go through the Arsenal team first. You got Almunia, Clichy, Koscielny, Sagna, Vermaelen, Abue, Diaby, Nasri, Wilshere, Arshavin, Shamak. On the bench was Fabianski, Gibbs, Song, Rosicky, Walcott, Van Persie, and Vea. For Liverpool, you had Reina, Ager, Carragher, Skirtle, Johnson, Mascherano, Gerrard, Cole, Jovanovic, Coit, and Gog. On the bench was Cavalieri, Kelly, Aurelio, Lucas Leiva, Maxi Rodriguez, Babel, and Torres. And I'll be honest, there is a 9 here, people. There is a 9 because there is actually some good players there. There's just stinkers too.
No way, I see isn't as worse as I thought.
It's not bad because you got the subs kind of help everybody out here. You're lucky I've allowed the subs. I could quite easily say no subs this time, but no, I'm being fair. Right, you want to do the same way you did it earlier and choose Liverpool first, or do you want to do the Arsenal this time?
Yeah. Do it the same.
Yeah. Okay. So who's your first Liverpool player that you're going with?
Torres up front.
Yeah. Okay. Your second player, please, mate.
I'm asking door for probably one of my favourite players in my full shirt, Dirk Kuyt.
Okay. Where do you want to put him?
I would put him. I'll put him on the right wing.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Your next player, please.
I have to go for Stevie G in midfield.
Stevie G. Okay. Fourth player, please.
Oh, Pepe Reina. Pepe Reina and Dole, easy.
Yep. And your fifth and final Liverpool player, please.
It's Do I go for the centre pass or do I go for the DM? Ooh. You have dogged me here.
Just remember the rules, mate. That's all I'm saying.
Yes, I see. Yeah, good point. It will be one of the centre backs.
Yeah, just we've been friends for too long. I don't want you being on about on something like this.
You know what? I mean, Sturtle, Cowden, Adder, they were all. I think they were all good for us.
They were. To be fair, I've got no issues with any of them. To be fair, Glenn Johnson was better at West Ham personally, but
I know Arsenal fans will hate Sturtle.
I don't know. To be fair, I know. But I think he's a great defender personally. Same as
no,
Hagen as well.
It was on the fact that he always scored against you.
It's fine. Most players have, so it's fine. I'm used to it.
I'll do Cowden.
You want to go with Carragher as a right back or centre back?
Centre back.
Okay.
I know people will be like, oh, he's doing own goals. I mean, well, is he tried to pretty put the ball out?
Well, don't forget, I'm the referee. I don't care what anyone else thinks about Jamie Carragher.
And I mean, Cowder, great defender, shit on there.
Well, it depends. Well, it depends how much you think I like him. That's where the big problem is. Did I like him as a defender? We'll find out. Anyway, Arsenal players, right back. Which right back are you going with?
I think it has. Well, yeah, it has to be the underrated Ubue.
Okay, the left back.
Yeah, Dale Keatsy, easy.
Okay, the other centre back.
Ooh, Castelli shots.
Okay. 2 midfielders.
Oof. I am gonna put. Oh, I'm gonna put Sam Nasri in there.
Yeah.
And it's a toss up. There's obviously one with an injury prone, and there's the other one.
Well, yeah.
Injury, you know what? I'm just gonna remove the injury issues out of the way. Abu Dhabi for me.
Okay. And your left winger.
I pretty hate his Arshavin. Not just this for that famous 4-4.
Yeah. Is that your choice then, Arshavin?
No, I'm doing the World Cup last year.
Okay.
Just to add a extra bit of pace in there because for me, Tout and Arshavin were. I'm not saying they were slow, but the more technical winners for me. Okay, so I had a bit of pace in there for World Cup.
Yeah. I feel there's only a 9 in this again, personally. I don't feel a 10. There's some good players, but I just don't feel there's a 10, personally. I just think if you look at our defences, I don't think there's like a sublime defence you can get there. Not a sublime one. Decent.
And on, did we pay? We must have paid Daniel Adder, yeah, back that day.
Yeah, this is just the list that it was given to me in this order, so they're not actually in their positions where they played. But I didn't bother looking at the formation.
Ken Johnson was 50-50 for me. He had good games and he had bad games.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Right. So saying that, Max 9. Looking at Chris's team of Reina, Abue, Clichy, Carragher, Koscielny, Gerrard, Nasri, Diaby, Coit, Walcott, and Torres. It's got to be a 9. There's no problems with that. It's good enough. I don't have a major problem with Jamie Carragher as a player. He was decent, to be fair, but as anyone talking about anything other than, I don't know, talking about his weekly shop, he's a knob. So yeah. Well done, Chris. Once again, it doesn't surprise me with you, though, because you're always good at that. Right, let's see. Oh, this is probably why he was very thankful he's not available tonight. So Freddie's gone with Fabianski, Sagna, Carragher, Skirtle, Vermaelen as left back. Mascherano. Oh, that's a good midfield. Ooh, is it? Yeah. Wilshere, Gerrard. Yeah, that's a 9 as well, Brent. Well done. I was umming and ahhing about that midfield, but there's enough creativity just there for me. So yeah,
I think the door for me, apart from the goalkeeper, good team from 20. I do have. I don't rate Favadanti at all. I think he's. Even every season, even at West Ham, I just look at him and think he's a bit of a tart Watson dome.
No. With us,
but to be fair, Pepe winning is days at Liverpool did kind of fell off as well.
Well, he scored an own goal in this game as well, so that was our equaliser. Funny enough. So yeah,
it was a game to forget for both teams. That the fact that you scored an own goal and the fact that Dowden scored for us.
Yeah, exactly. Right, you are up against 2 other people as well. I'm going to start with Ian this time, actually, because I've got issues with Josh. Oh no, he already knows the issues. So Ian's gone with Reina, Sagna, Skirtle, Koscielny, Clichy, Mascherano, Gerrard, Wasicki, Walker, Arshavin, Torres. That's a 9. That's beautiful. It's beautiful. Lovely. Josh, I don't know what the hell he was smoking with this. Jesus Christ. Anyway, we'll go through it. Reina, Sagna, Koscielny, Ager. I don't know who he thinks this person is. I remember him as a left back. He was just shit. Aurelio, Diaby. What the hell? Like, I'm actually, you know what? We're gonna go back over to Liverpool. He couldn't have picked another left back out of that team. Anyone. Like, seriously, that's Jesus Christ. Anyway, Diaby, Nasri, Gerrard, Coit, Rosicky, and Van Persie. Look, no one's going to be shocked by this because when it comes to left backs or right backs, there's only one thing that you have to do: pick them wisely.
I don't think so. No. I don't think so. No.
Simples as that. Josh, oh jeez, he knows me well enough. I don't know, understand why he's done that. Do you remember Fabio Aurelio ever being a good left back? Because I don't.
Oh no. I mean, I remember when Rafa Benitez was it away at Man United when we won 4-1, paired Desena and Aurelio. I mean, I don't know what the hell Desena was doing. He had that far off the pitch when he scored that chip goal. But obviously didn't compare him. And obviously Aurelio, funny enough, scored a free hit in that game. But that's all he was stood for, the free hits.
Yeah. That's mad. It's mad. Honestly, mental. But that is the show. But obviously we've got to talk about predictions now, because I know Chris has got to do his watch along in a bit as well. So your predictions, mate, for this game.
Oh, it's a hard one. It's a hard one. Really.
God, it is.
I wouldn't be shocked if it's 0-0, honestly. just wouldn't be shocked. It would just be the luck, wouldn't it? John New and
Yeah.
Watson, and it's 0-0. And I just feel Arsenal probably playing us at the one time, because we're going to expect a response after the Chelsea game. Arsenal didn't have that mental pure of getting knocked out of PSG.
Yep.
And I don't see many goals really.
No.
I think we will exit. I think we'll exit 2-1. I just don't see many goals really.
No.
Unless Arsenal competed here, because that is capable. Because Arsenal turned off whenever they feel like it, and sometimes.
This is the thing. Yeah, this is the thing with Arsenal. At the end of the season, for some reason, we find a seventh gear from literally nowhere, and we just demolish teams. Everton know about this. Many teams at the end of the season know about this. We will demolish and score about five or six goals against them. I don't think that will happen. I don't think
it all depends on Arsenal. Yeah. How they respond after that PSG defeat, because I've seen Arsenal over the years where they've got nothing else to play for apart from obviously a higher finish.
Yeah.
And sometimes they can down tools. Sometimes they can maybe fly from it, but when they do fly from it, you still get fans saying, "Well, it didn't matter, did it?"
Exactly. Yeah, it's mad.
So 2-1 for me, 2-1 towards.
I'm gonna go with a 1-1. I've got a horrible feeling it's just going to be a really crap draw.
Arsenal
Yes,
got a good recent record as well against the so-called bid City, as you want to call them.
Well, that ain't bloody me, mate. I don't believe in that.
Well, now I said that. That I might curse you.
Yeah, well, you may have done. Look, I was feeling 0-0, but I do feel that someone will score for you, someone will score for us, and that's about it. They might be both in the last 5-10 minutes of the game. To be fair, I feel it's going to be a horrible game. I hope it's not. I never want a boring game, because otherwise I won't want to watch it. But yeah.
Well, to be honest,
God, Brenny, you're not helping me here either. You go for 2-2 as well. Jesus Christ.
well, to be honest, I'm going to be more chilled than probably Arsenal fans, to be honest.
Yeah, well, mate, how long have I said that I'm done? I've said it for a long time now. I'm done. Been done for a long time. Fab was better. Oh, yeah, 100%.
Oh, yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, Almunia was just horrendous. Train wreck.
I think it was the David Bentley goal for Spurs, where it just went through his hands. Best pretty much.
Yeah, ex-Arsenal player as well. Brilliant. Chris, mate, I know you're joining me on Sunday for the watch along, but where can everyone find you, my friend?
Then find me on YouTube. You just pretty much type a name in, and I'm the first one to come up, basically. As I said, the only Chris Wilson in the world, of course. And I got a hell of a busy few days. A lot of watch-alongs for different games: Serie A, Bundesliga, playoffs, Premier League. Obviously, joining you as well, and I'll be doing other content as well. Obviously, speaking about another team of mine, and at some point, and obviously I do F1, darts, football,
Tiddlywinks,
boxing, and that's what I pretty much do on my channel. I'm a madman. I'm a madman doing everything.
He is a madman. He also does Tiddlywinks. He's got the World Championships coming up soon. I don't know if that's if it's actually a World Championship for Tiddlywinks. There could be. Who knows?
Also the Ed Spoon race competition.
Oh God, yes, wonderful. Yes. Oh, I'll definitely watch that, mate. Anyway, well, thanks for Chris coming on Friday night. I'm actually going to have a Saturday off. I don't want to talk about transfers yet. I just want to get the season over and done with. And then I'll talk about it because I want a Saturday off now. So Chris has actually thankfully given me a reason to actually have a Saturday off. So you'll see me.
Yeah, just the way you said, I don't want to talk about transfers.
I don't, mate.
Because you always get pestered in the comments saying, about this player, not that player.
You should see my WhatsApp, mate. It's mental. So I'm going to have a day off tomorrow, people. Ooh. There you go. I want you to talk about that now because I obviously I don't watch it, so I know of it, but I don't watch it. So what's your feeling on that exactly the same as Rennie's?
Yep. It's a bit of a contradiction because they say no one plays each other more than twice. Well, Yetton and Humphreys have played each other about 10 times in this format, and it's a hard one because if you're actually there, obviously there live, you obviously enjoy it because you see in quarterfinals, semi-finals, and final in the same night. It's obviously 8 players, and they obviously play each other, and 2 players play each other. 2 players obviously play 3 times. It's pretty much if you win a game, you get points added to the league table. Basically, it's like a knockout format every week. That's what it is, and I prefer the old league format where it wasn't a knockout format. You just play your game and you wait till next week to play your next game. That's how I used to like it. I just don't get the format. I mean, they've done it for 3 years now, and the problem is the PDC chief executive and the PDC are done a door by what the fans attending are done a door by. Like the fans attending obviously don't enjoy it because they're getting drunk and all that, beers thrown around and
Exactly.
so they're only done a listen to the fans attending. The people that are watching it on TV, like us, it is boring. Obviously, I enjoy darts with Argos. I enjoy darts with Argos, but and still talk about it. But I think I've said it since the start. This format, I said it's boring for the TV viewer, but they door by the opinions of the fans attending the actual event. So that's the problem because they're just on the door by the fans attending the event and they doesn't continue with it. It's like F1, right? When F1, if fans attending F1, they go to sprint race and pretty much F1's won by Americans, so they go for sprint. So that's what it is for me.
Yeah, and then Brady saying facts. There you go. Right, guys.
Of course, on the
Chris will join me on Sunday for the actual watch along as well.
I know JJ's will be in the comments. I can't.
I'm sure. I'm sure. But guys, enjoy the rest of your evening. Enjoy the Saturday at least, and I will be back with Chris on Sunday. Speak to you later, guys. Take it easy. Bye-bye.